Today we're studying about the histology of uterus. The uterus is a hollow structure which is present in the female reproductive tract between the vagina and the fallopian tube. This uterus, which consisting three parts, that is fundus, corpus, and cervix. The fundus is the outermost part, anterior part. Corpus is the middle part, while cervix is the narrow and basal part. This fundus is connecting with the help of two fallopian tubes. These are the openings of the two fallopian tubes. This is the corpus, it is the body of the uterus and which receives the fertilized ovum as well as the development of young one is takes place in the body of the uterus. And this is the cervix. Cervix is the opening through which the baby given away from the uterus. Then now study about the different layers of the uterus. The uterus is different histologically. The uterus is differentiated into three layers. That is, you see here, it differentiates into three layers. That is perimetrium, then myometrium, and endometrium. These are the three layers. The perimetrium is the outermost layer, the middle is the myometrium layer, and inner is the endometrium layer. So we study now one by one. The first study about the perimetrium. It is outer coat of the peritoneum. It is essential for protection and the peritoneum passing laterally from the uterus and which extends to the side wall of the pelvis and forming a double walled broad ligament. Second one is the myometrium. It is a middle layer. It is muscular layer which contraction of which layer the baby is expelled out during parturition. It consists of bundles of the smooth muscles along with the connective tissues. You see here is the longitudinal muscle layer. This is the middle circular muscle layer. Inner is longitudinal muscle layer. So smooth muscle layers are there, which consist connective tissues, numerous blood vessels, nerves, and the lymphatics. The involuntary muscles are also present there. The muscle fibers run in various directions. Three layers are distinguished. The outer layer consists of only longitudinal muscle layer. The middle is consisting the mixture of bundles layer, and the internal layer is the bundles of longitudinal and others are circular. The hormones oxytocin is secreted by pituitary, controls the movement of the muscles. All these muscle movement controlled by the hormone oxytocin. Then third layer, that is the endometrium. You see, this is the endometrium layer, this one. It is innermost layer of the uterus, which is thick and occupies almost all the portion of the lumen. This layer undergoes the cyclic changes in structure and secretory activities in response to the menstrual cycle. The major changes are the leadings to the tissue necrosis and hemorrhage, and the process is called as the menstruation. Such changing layer of mucosa is called the endometrium functionalis, and the region of endometrium that remain unchanged, there is no changes takes place even during destructive period or menstrual cycle period, that is called as endometrium basalis. You see here, this is the endometrium functionalis, this layer, and this is the endometrium basalis layer, this layer. The endometrium functionalis, this layer undergoes changes mostly that is during menstruation, and that manufacturing or the preparatory material are get destructing there. It is characterized to contain different muscles, ciliary patches, mucosa, then uterine lobular glands, then spiral veins and arteries. All these are the destructive materials of this uterus, that is the endometrium functionalis, and the inner layer, that is the endometrium basalis, that material is consisting the submucosal uterine glands, and that is remain there. There is no changes. It remains. There is no changes takes place in the endometrium basalis. Then now study about the functions of uterus. The uterus is receives the fertilized ovum and to maintain to develop into the young ones and to maintain the pregnancy, and through the uterus the parturition also takes place after the formation of the young ones, formation of the baby. Okay, this is as well as it is also for the menstrual cycle. So this is the these are the functions of the uterus. Okay, today stop here.